Welcome back. I am Captain Xavier, and I'm joined here by S.F. Edwards, author of the Spiral War series. I highly recommend it. It's
Thank you.
Fabulous read. And we today are going to be building something a little bit different, and I'm really looking forward to this. Why don't you explain what exactly we're doing here?
What we are doing here is we are building a handicap-accessible Nerf gun. This will actually be the third attempt at building the Nerf gun for, as it is affectionately known, the Owen tank. I have a handicapped son who is wheelchair bound and has limited mobility, but he still enjoys the Nerf wars, as his first Nerf war demonstrated when he was shooting everybody.
Yes, the Owen tank absolutely dominated the field. It was so much fun.
And unfortunately, that gun, which was a Vulcan, jammed, and
Which is what the Vulcan does. Yes.
the feeding mechanism, once I opened it up and took a look, had disintegrated. The second attempt was a Chaos that we flipped over and attempted to hopper feed, and that did not work. I know what I have to do to fix it. I'm just extremely busy as a single dad and not having time to do it.
Right, and this basically is an upside-down hopper-fed Chaos.
Exactly,
So...
and I got it on sale, so I figured my workshop is currently non-existent. So I asked Captain Xavier if he would help us to get this up and running. And once we have it up and running, I can work out the mount later, and hopefully it will debut at the next Nerf War.
Fantastic.
Yes. The boys are very excited. They want to see Owen shoot again.
All right, so what do we got as far as parts? We're obviously using a Nemesis as the base.
Right, we have a Nemesis at the base, and then in order...
Okay, so it's just going to be an on switch for the Rev.
It's going to be an on switch for the Rev, on-off switch, because he cannot obviously do both.
Do both, so we just need to... Yep, okay.
And then we have the jacks to connect his switch, which is a very sensitive and honestly is the most expensive part of the build.
And it just plugs in 3.5?
Yep.
Cool.
Just plugs into a 3.5, which is what those are.
Sweet, yeah.
And that switch all by itself is $100, over $100.
I believe it.
Special needs, anything that says special needs on it, immediately be prepared to...
medical grade. Yeah,
yes.
Paint it white and call it medical grade, and you can sell the exact same part for 4 times as much money.
Yes.
Yeah. People are scum.
It is my dream that should I ever win the lottery and become independently wealthy, I'm going to build all kinds of accessible equipment for kids and basically say, here, I am selling it to you at cost because these things are insane and not all insurance covers it. So.
Yeah. All right, so we are going to need... Rev Trigger is going to be super simple. I mean, we'll just replace the...
Right. Replace the existing Rev Trigger, put a whole...
Well, either we could replace it or we could do it in addition to. So
I was thinking going parallel. Yeah,
because that way you could still pick up the blaster and use it normally.
Right. That's kind of my thinking. And that was one of the problems when I did the Chaos was, I don't know what it was with the wiring on that thing. I'm an engineer, and I couldn't get the wiring on that thing to work.
Some of these are... Well, this one's, I think... Well, I don't know if it's simpler. I've never opened a Chaos.
Yes. We should have Luke here.
Yeah. Where's out of darts when you need him?
Yes.
Oh, right. Having a family or some such ridiculousness. Okay, so... Let's think about spots. I mean, I would prefer naturally to put the wiring on the same side of the blaster that the wiring is naturally on.
Right, so I was thinking on... Because part of the debate
There is actually a lot of spare space inside of Chaos.
Right.
Because I have opened a Chaos and painted them, and there's huge amounts of empty space, so finding a place to mount is not going to be an issue.
Right, so that wouldn't be an issue. I mean, if there's plenty of space here, this would probably be a good spot for it. Because this is probably where the mount post is going to go.
Okay. So yeah, I would go in front of the trigger as well.
Right, because the way I have it arranged on his wheelchair, he'll basically be resting. If I put it here, he'll be resting his arm. This will be an armrest for him.
Okay.
And then I'll put a little thing to hold his arm a little better. And this will be his armrest.
And the button will be right there.
Will be right there. And he'll just be able to tap it and go.
Yeah. I have a double stick Velcro we can use to create mount.
Oh, that'll be good.
Yeah. That way, then, we'll put the wiring on this side so he won't interfere with his arm. He won't get caught on stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, well, step 1, get it open.
Get her open. All right.
we got in. We only had issues with one screw. It was the same one I had issues with the last time I opened up. This one front screw is really, really secure and likes to strip out. Anyway, so we are going to do some. Yeah, we're not gonna be doing a full rewire, and I assume you're not gonna be running it on a super high-powered LiPo.
No.
So we don't need to worry about burning anything out. So we're gonna put in an on switch. Like I said, huge amounts of space in this.
Yeah,
shell.
there's lots of dead space in there. We're good to go.
Finding a location. Yeah, I like the idea of mounting the on switch right there.
Yeah.
Dead center. We have successfully not broken it yet.
So now you'll be able to use it with the trigger or that?
Yes. That is the goal, is I wanted it so that you could still take the gun off and use it normally.
Right.
So like if he's if he's sleeping, like, and his brother wants to use it.
Yep.
Who I remember Reese using that at the war and just blew the entire load in like 5 seconds.
Yeah, that's the thing, is this thing does have a fairly high rate of fire.
Yeah.
So it'll go through 100 rounds pretty quick. There we go.
Nice. So cool.
All you gotta do is put the mounting setup on when when he comes home on Wednesday, and that's honestly probably I can do that just with what I have at home.
All right, we have successfully made this Nemesis handicap accessible. So it does still work normally. Regular rev trigger, regular fire trigger work without a problem. But you can now push this button on the side, and it turns the motors on permanently, and then you can fire it using the special pressure switch. So it plugs into this jack right next to the on switch, and now Owen will be able to operate this with impunity, and he will destroy us all. And I cannot wait to meet my end at the hands of the Owen tank.
Oh, we all love it.
Yes, that is going to be awesome. I also look forward to having just teams of small children reloading the Owen tank on the battlefield, just scooping up rival ammo and just dumping it in. You should get one of Luke's hopper, 3D printed hoppers that go on the top.
Yeah.
Make it it's a funnel that makes it easier to reload. All right, well, that was entirely too much fun, and I genuinely cannot wait to see that thing in battle. The first couple of times that I got to play with the Owen tank was just absolutely amazing, seeing the effect that he had just on the Nerfers in general, just because having something like that just makes you... warms the heart, it really does. And seeing how happy he was at actually being able to participate and being a key role on the battlefield. I mean, there was very little that could truly stop or hinder the Owen tank short of rockets, and even then it didn't always work out so well for the people trying to blow up the Owen tank, because his team would defend him ravenously, and it was absolutely fantastic. And he was key in winning numerous battles during the last couple of wars that I was at. And I'm really looking forward to that. I put this down under the all things modular line because we made it modular. One, just the fact that we added the switch that can be plugged in, but the fact that we managed to make it so that it is still a perfectly normally functioning Nemesis. You can just pick it up and run with it as if we hadn't done anything to it at all, or you can plug it in and use it. So it definitely falls under that category, and I definitely like that. That's very neat. So if he does, decide to take a nap, his brother can grab it and run with it and still have fun with it. So definitely looking forward to getting footage of this. I don't know when he'll be at the next war. Hopefully he'll be at the war this next weekend, and I'll be able to get some footage when I test my new battle cameras. And we'll definitely get footage of the Owen tank in action Hopefully, I will get absolutely wrecked by it because it'd be fitting to be wiped out by a blaster that I helped build. So, really looking forward to that. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, go ahead and put them in the comment section below. And as always, thank you guys for watching.